Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. I'm so thankful that you're here with me. Happy New Year. We're jumping right back into the tutorial. Her skin has already been prepped. The brows have been filled. And if you want to see a video of me doing brows, please check out my previous videos. I kind of wanted to just edit what I've already or take out what I've already shown and just kind of show the tutorial itself. But if you guys need an in-depth brow tutorial, I'm more than welcome to go ahead and make that for you guys. Right here, I'm going to go ahead and carve out the brows, and I'm using an e.l.f. concealer. I'm not sure what shade this is, but I will have everything listed in the description box below. Now I'm just going to go ahead and blend out that concealer, just using like wiper motions. As you can see here, I'm not really tapping that hard, just making sure that we don't have any harsh lines. This is a Real Techniques brush. These are my favorite brushes that I use to blend concealer out. I just think that because it's packed so densely, it's easier to move the concealer around. This is actually a e.l.f. concealer as well. I'm just taking like a light brown shade, and that's just going to be the base for the eyeshadow. I find that using concealer for a base, if it's going to be brown, then I'll just use a brown concealer. I really won't use like an eyelid primer, if that makes any sense, when I'm doing like a natural or soft beat. And this really isn't like a supernatural beat. It's more so just bringing her features out with like pink shades. So the eyeshadow is not going to be like the moment. The moment is going to be like the cheeks. But I am going to do like a light brown, just like a shade of brown on her eyes. So I am taking this fluffy blending brush, and I am just going to go ahead and do some tapping motions on her eye, just to go ahead and set that concealer. We don't want to have any creasing in her eyes. So we're just going to go ahead and tap, tap, tap. As you guys can see, I'm doing like windshield wiper motions. I'm not really pressing very hard on her face. That's something that you're going to be mindful of when you're doing clients' makeup. You want to make sure that you're doing it with a light hand, because this is their face. It's a sensitive area in general. So I will be taking one of my favorite foundations. It's the Nars Natural Radiant. I don't know. I just love it. This right here, I mixed it a little bit. This is Caracas in Tahoe. If I mispronounced it, I do apologize. But yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and start on the cheeks. This is how I place makeup. I like to start on the cheeks, and then I work my way up, because the cheeks are the closest skin to the neck, and I want to make sure the neck matches the skin. So that's how I do it. I've seen other makeup artists do it differently. And I am putting a cape around her, you guys. I forgot to put that around her. I like to put a cape around my clients because we're dealing with powder, we're dealing with all kind of stuff, and I just don't want that to get on their clothes. The only reason why I would not put a cape is if I could not find it, and that does happen sometimes. So I apologize to my previous clients. If I ever did your makeup without a cape, it's because I couldn't find the cape. But while I am doing the makeup, I just wanted to ask you guys how your New Year is going. Do you guys have any resolutions? If you have some, drop them in the comments below, and I'll make sure to let you know mine as well. Hey, you guys, I'm sorry that I keep clearing my throat and things of that nature. I really want to get this tutorial out for you guys. I really want to start the new year fresh and just start banging out tutorials. Like I really, that's one of my main goals. It's so hard to be a full-time makeup artist and also create content. I know that it can be done. I'm not saying that it cannot be done. It definitely can be done. But it's so hard because by the time I finish doing my clients for the day, I'm tired. And then it's also hard to find people that want to work, that want to be models. Like you'll get somebody who says that they want to model, excuse me, and then, okay, you do a video and they don't share the video. They don't like the video. They don't show the video to their friends. Like the whole purpose of you being my model is to not only use your face, but also for you to support me. That's the whole point of being like a makeup model, in my opinion. If you guys feel differently, comment below because I'm open to hearing your thoughts. However, but there has been times where I will have a model come and I'll do a look and maybe they didn't like the look. When you're a model for somebody, you're basically a hanger. Like I'm doing a look that I want to do for my page. Just as if you came to me as a client, I'm doing the makeup look you want to do that you chose. So it's just kind of finicky, and I just want somebody, who always wants to support me, and vice versa. I'll support them, and in exchange they have their makeup. We can even do pictures. There's so many doors that can be open, when you are a model. Now I'm taking concealer again. I've been using concealer a lot lately, so I've been using my concealer to contour, and normally I use like a foundation to contour, but I've been using concealer. I don't know why. I just be feeling like this concealer is just, I don't know, it just goes good with her skin tone. But I'm using that dark brown concealer to contour the sides of her cheek, her forehead, the bridge of her nose. And then I'm going to go ahead and blend it out with a soft blending brush, the same one that's densely packed, the one that I use on the eyebrows. And I'm also going to take a angled big fluffy brush to blend out the sides of her cheek. So as far as concealer, I am taking that same concealer that I used on her brows. This is, I know that this concealer has like a bit of peachy kind of tone in it. So I'll make sure to put that in the description box below, but I'm just placing it under her eyes, in the middle of her forehead. I like to sometimes put concealer around the corners of the mouth just because I know that sometimes us black women or women of color, we have discoloration around our lips sometimes. So I just like to put a little dab there. And I'm also going to put some on the bridge of her nose. And we're going to use a fluffy Real Techniques brush, like a loose brush. And we're also going to take an angled brush. So I use two brushes when I'm blending out concealer under the eyes. And you'll see in just a moment here. So here I'm just taking tapping motions and really pressing that concealer into her skin, on the sides of her mouth, below her chin, and I'm also going to blend out the forehead and the edges of the concealer under her eyes. I kind of leave the concealer under the eyes there for a while just because I want that to be the brightest part of her face. Once I have completed blending out the contour, I'm actually going to place some pink, light pink blush. I'll have the true name of it in the description box. I'll put that, it's from Juvias Place, I do know that. So I'm putting that on the highest points of her cheeks. And then I'm going to go back and blend out that concealer because it's been sitting for a while. Blush is in right now, you guys. Blush is like the thing right now. So I just wanted to incorporate that into this look. I kind of wish I used a darker blush, but this is okay. Like it's supposed to be a soft, minimal look. and I don't want the blush to be too overpowering anyway. But yeah, after I blend out the concealer, I go ahead and use that angle brush that I used to blend out the contour. I wiped it off, by the way, but I'm just blending out the blush on the highest points of her cheeks. One thing that I did forget to do while I was doing her makeup, I forgot to moisturize her lips. So that's probably why she's like biting her lips and stuff. Do not forget to moisturize your client's lips before you start doing makeup, just so that they can be comfortable and just so that their lips can be moisturized and ready for when you put on your lip products like your pencils, your glosses, your lipsticks. Here I'm just basically making sure everything's blended out, and I'm using that ultra pink setting powder from Onesize. It is so smooth, like it's like butter. Like I love that setting powder, and I'm using that to set her face as well. Like I'm not switching up, I'm using it for like the whole face. So I did go ahead and put another layer of powder down lightly. But unfortunately, I lost that clip. Don't be upset. But yeah, I just basically went back in with the same powder and put it all over twice. And then I am putting a yellow setting powder. This one is from, where is that from? I'm gonna have to look at my, oh, Laura Mercier. The translucent honey, that's what I'm using to cut her cheeks underneath the contour, just so that the contour can look more defined. I'm putting that underneath her cheeks, and that's what I just dusted off. I am taking another Juvias Place bronzer palette. I believe this one is in the color medium, and that's what I'm using to dust off the powder on the side of her nose. Not really contouring, but just kind of placing the powder in the shape I want it to be. I am also taking that angle brush again, and I'm using the Juvias Place blush, and I'll have it in the description box below. And I'm basically placing that on the high parts of can't talk, the high parts of her cheek. This is a real tutorial, you guys. I'm not really trying to edit everything out. Y'all gonna hear me mess up, but I'm gonna keep going because I want to get this out to you guys as soon as possible. I want you guys to practice doing your makeup. Comment below things that you want to see from me as well. So in this part, I'm actually taking that Real Techniques fluffy brush, and I'm just dusting the powder off. Also, sometimes I'll like just press the powder in where I see that it's still not settled fully, but yeah, mainly I'm just using this to dust the powder off. As you can see, she's looking brighter. You can see the blush there. The blush is not overbearing, it's not super powerful. I am using the JT lip combo. I'm not going to use the lipstick. I'm just using chestnut. Everybody know MAC chestnut. I'm using MAC chestnut to line her lips. And then I'm also going to use this pink, light pink MAC's lip gloss. And I'm also going to use the clear gloss in the JT lip kit, that MAC lip gloss, to finish it off and make her lips look extra, extra glossy. That MAC lip gloss is like the best. Okay, I was messing up on her liner, so I didn't show that part. But after I place liner, I like to blend the liner out just so that it doesn't look harsh. And then I'll go on with my lip gloss and all that stuff like that. So after we got the lips done, we're gonna move on to lashes. Look at my model. She ain't even got lashes on. She already like all in the phone. But yeah, I'm just gonna spray her. Oh, moving too fast. Look at me moving too fast. Slow down when you're hitting them corners, Leah. So yeah, I'm just gonna place some glue on her eyelids. This is how I do eyelids. You guys, I really used to struggle with placing eyelashes on the eyelid. Like, I don't know, it just never worked for me until I found this hack. I put the glue on the lash line first, let it dry a little bit, and then I place the lashes on the lash. But I also place glue on the lash, so it's like glue on glue, you know what I mean? And it's not heavy or nothing, but this is just basically like my little routine. So if any of y'all out there need to know how to put lashes on, or you're struggling with lashes, I struggled with lashes for so long. Like, makeup, everything, I got it, but the lashes, and I'm not saying I got it, because there's always something that you can learn. Like, there's so many girls that do makeup that I want to learn from. But yeah, I basically kind of had to like do this trick, and I love it. Like, I'll never stray away from that. I don't know what it is about me and putting on lashes on other people, but it used to be so hard for me. Now these big ghetto lashes, these is her lashes that she had worn previously. She wanted to wear them again, and I really didn't have a problem with it, because like I said, it's not a really elaborate eyeshadow look. Like, it's just brown, so I didn't mind putting those lashes on. But please believe, in the future, if I wanted to do a more elaborate eye look, I'll be using smaller lashes, or like a lash with spaces, something that could actually show the eyelid design. Because with those big lashes, I feel like when you open your eyes, you're basically covering up the eye, if that makes sense. Like, do y'all understand where I'm coming from? Okay, boom. So we got the lashes on, and my girl is looking mighty good. Like, ooh. So I'm taking a pink liner. This is from, I think it's from LA Colors, if I'm not mistaken. But I'm taking that and I'm putting it in the waterline. I love a pop of color in the waterline, like either white, like a creamy tan color, or a pink. That's my favorite thing to do in the waterline. I know girls like black in the waterline, and I like it too. But I don't know, for a soft glam look, I like the bright color, and I don't know, it just bring the eye out. I'm also taking this color, I think it's called, I don't even know what it's called. Don't even start me the line. I'll put it in the description box below. But I'm putting it in the corners of her eye. It's from B. Marie, the big palette, her colorful palette. Basically, I put that, and it's gonna go directly in the center and brighten up her face a little bit. So I went ahead and removed her cape, and I'm gonna go ahead and spray her. My favorite spray of all time is the L'Oreal setting spray. Like, I will die about that. If I don't have that, like, I'll be so upset. But I'm just gonna go ahead and spray her down, and that concludes this look. You guys, thank you so much. If you made it to the end of the video, please go ahead and thumbs up, like, comment, do what you do. Drop a comment in the comment section. Let me know how you think I did. Happy New Year. This is a new beginning, you guys, for us to start over. Thank you so much for watching. Yeah, and stay tuned to the end of the video so you can see the pictures and also the TikTok that I made as well. Bye.